Hello, this is Manuela, your guiding light, and this YouTube video is a soul plan example. So I've been guided to actually explain how we plan our soul plan, the soul contracts, and to give some sort of like a brief example. So this is something new that I haven't done before. I'm gonna try my best to explain to you as I should and make sure that I don't miss anything. So the first thing that you need to understand is that this YouTube video will go in a few different parts as it's going to be quite long. So this is the first part, and here I feel I need to explain first about the process of birth and death so you can understand how and why we are writing soul plan. So when God created a soul and gave to the soul purpose, the soul then creates their own plan together with the guardian angel that God placed for every soul to watch over them and to help them on earth. Also, a lot of spirit guides. Some souls, younger souls will have less. Younger souls will have only about 3 to 4. Definitely 3 to 4. The older soul, the more guides, because the older soul, the more challenging plan, and you need much bigger team. So as the soul is created, you got your team of helpers and guides and angels that's going to help you. So you sit together and you write the plan. You also have a soul group that has everybody that has different soul purpose. So your soul group is created from many different souls that learning different things, that have different soul purpose. They will not have exactly the same soul purpose like you. Majority of them will be very close because you're meant to work as a team. So they will have sort of similar soul plan, soul plan that's going to actually match so you can help to each other, because that's the whole purpose of soul group, to help to each other, to learn the lessons and to serve the purpose. Now, as you create the plan is stored in a book of Akashic Records. It's a library, and it looks like a library actually, and your guides, all your 3 to 4 guides and guardian angel can actually have access to it. So the first thing you need to understand is that we all, every soul, before we come down to earth, before we reincarnate in a body of a human being, you were all animals. We were all animals. We have to come first as an animal. That was the first lifetimes. We come as an animal in order to observe the earth and to have a better understanding of humans and how humans operate. You would come as an animal. Every soul first came as an animal to have an idea of what's coming to them or how to operate on earth when they actually come as a human being. So everybody was an animal. For example, if you were a bird, you would just fly around and observe, because it's an easy life. It's not challenge. There's not many challenges. You're learning how just to survive. And you're observing the humans. The same as a dog or a cat, you're observing the humans. And that's the really important lesson for animals here. Okay? And so we all been animals. We all had animals' lives. Everybody. You could not come to earth without going through that. That's almost like a preschool. That is like a preschool here. So there's a difference. I started with 3 different soul plan. One is soul plan of a young soul, which is young soul would be first having 1 life to 10 lifetimes. That's what we call young soul. They're young souls. They're not learning really big lessons. They are actually creating a very easy soul plan. because they don't know much, they don't have much experience on earth, so their life's going to be much more easier, more simple, I would say, more simple. And then we have average soul, which is 10 to 25 lifetimes on earth. And then we have old soul, which is 25 to 50 lifetimes on earth. So I will have the same scenario, or the same sort of similar soul plan with every different soul. One with young soul, one with average, and one with old soul. So it's going to give you a little bit of understanding and the difference, which is very important to understand the difference, how plan and lesson can be very different and how they change everything. Soul lesson and soul contracts can actually change everything. So you cannot compare anybody with anybody, especially as you cannot compare the young soul with the old soul. So this is what it's very important here. And also you need to know that the main purpose of all human to come to earth is actually to create. So the purpose is to create. If you believe that God created, we are all his children, and he created life. He's creating us, he's creating our lives. And when we are advanced enough, we can create our own life. And this is where, when you come as a very old soul, when you learn all the lessons, you can really change a plan. You don't even need a plan. You can rewrite your plan. You can write your plan as you actually live here on earth. So that's where we all meant to come to. When we learn all the lessons, and we can just simply live the life the way we want to. And we don't have to follow the plan. Okay, so the way my guides explained this to me, it's like children, for example. Children stay at home with parents for as long as they don't know how to create their own life. Once they actually know and they're capable of creating their own life, they leave home. So it's the same for us. We have to stay under God's umbrella and follow the plan because we don't know how to do it any other way. But once you're advanced enough, you can create your own plan, because it's all about creation. We call God is creation, and we are here to create the situations, to create the plans, to create much better life for us. That's the purpose of every soul. Okay, so we'll start with soul, very young soul that has the first lifetime here on earth. And I will call her soul A. Okay. Soul A has a soul lesson, love. So how she's gonna learn love is through survival in marriage and communication. So these are three key points sort of for the soul that learning about love. She needs to learn how to survive in marriage and communication. That's going to help her all to learn about love. Okay, so the soul A, choosing three parents. Soul A choose two parents that are truly happy in love. She needs parents that gonna show her love, that truly gonna show her love. That's how she's gonna experience love. In order for her to understand love, she has to experience it first. Now, what you need to understand is that we're going into deeper and deeper lessons. So through this soul plan of soul A, you will understand that lesson doesn't come just easy like that, living with parents that give you all the love and you think you know everything about love. That's not the way it works. You got to learn a little bit deeper, because when you really truly learn about love is when you're mistreated. And this is what you're going to find it quite interesting in this soul plan. So the soul A choose two parents that truly going to give her love. Going to show to her how it is to experience real love. That means she's going to have a really wonderful relationship with her parents. She's going to be showered with love. Soul contract with a partner of the soul A is soul contract. Partner A, it's meant to teach partner kindness. So soul A will teach her partner how to be kind. As she already experienced love and kindness from her parents, so she will teach the partner that. So that's the partner soul of soul A, soul partner that has soul contract with her. A partner of soul A will teach soul A survival in marriage. So if she already learned about love, she needs to use that to survive in a marriage. So how a partner are going to teach soul A survival in marriage is by not giving her love, being completely opposite of what the parents did. So that means she will have to learn how to survive by using only love into a relationship where there's no love. She doesn't get any love. And because she's a new soul, she cannot leave the relationship. The soul contract is to stay for good. The soul contract is actually to stay and to survive in that marriage until the end. That's how she's going to learn survival in marriage and also learn about love on a deeper level. Because when you living with somebody that doesn't give you love, you're learning about love on a much deeper level. It's not just that simple love. Also, soul A will sign a contract with family and friends, very similar to give her love, to teach her about love by giving her love, which in the same time helps her to survive. Because as a new soul, doesn't know much how to survive with so much struggle. So the new soul will put around her souls that are going to be really good help for her, because it's a first lifetime and the soul is learning to survive in a marriage with no love, where she already experienced love. So she will place a lot of people, a lot of souls that's going to give her love and support. So that's going to balance it out so she can actually survive in a marriage. Now children will pick a soul A, another souls that want to learn. In order for them to learn their lessons, they're gonna see which soul can actually teach them that. So as a new soul, soul A will have only one child, because too many children will be too much. This is a first experiencing first life on earth, so children can be quite challenging. So she's not going to put so much challenges for her. She will only choose one child, and the child choose a soul A as a mother. So child choose the soul A. It's not that soul A choose the child choose her. So child soul is a female, new soul. Child soul lesson is compassion. So the soul contract with mother, soul A, is child to teach mother communication. So because the mother still needs to learn communication, the child is coming in to teach mother communication. And soul A, mother, to teach a child compassion. So the reason why child choose to come into relationship, into a family where there's not going to be much love, there is going to be quite a lot of challenges and not really harmonious relationship, because this child is learning compassion. By watching his mother suffer through her marriage, the child is experiencing compassion. It's quite natural that you're going to feel compassion for your mother or for your father, whoever is experiencing, for a parent, whoever is experiencing challenges and struggling. So that's the soul contract between mother and child. So mother will teach child compassion through her love, because she already experienced love, and even that the partner is not giving her love, she's teaching a child to feel compassion for a person that cannot love, and also covering and giving the child a lot of love as well. And the child coming as an aid as well to a mother. Again, she needed, because as a new soul, she needed more help. So the child is coming as an aid to mother as well, to give her support and love that she needs, so she can actually sustain in marriage until the end. Now, what's happening with the child? As the child grows up, the child already learned compassion. So what sort of partner do you think he will have? Because he already experienced it. This is the first lesson of compassion. He already experienced compassion. So he will choose a partner that's going to be cruel to him, to learn about compassion on a deeper level. It's easy to feel compassion for somebody that you love and that gives you love. But it's much harder to feel compassion for somebody that is cruel to you. So the child signing a contract with a soul that it's very cruel. The soul that's learning love, how to love. The child's partner has a soul lesson, love, just as the mother. And the child partner is going to be very cruel towards the child, just as was the father. So do you see how all this is sort of matching and in a perfect order? It's falling in a place. This is where we logically say, you married your father or you married your mother. And we think that it's all really coming on our consciousness mind because of the thoughts that we're thinking. Yes, it is a lot is of the thoughts that we're thinking. And this is where we're learning. In order for us to create our life, we must learn how to deal with all these subconsciousness blocks and stuff that we sort of have from our parents. But even on a soul level, on a soul contract, you are meant to go through that. So really, you cannot avoid the lessons from your parents. They will follow you for as long as you learn the lesson. But for a new soul, it's impossible to learn the lesson completely, because like this child that's learning compassion, it can take about 3 to 4 lifetimes to learn compassion fully, to fully understand it, to learn it on the deepest level. We don't want to just touch basis of it. We want to learn it. It's the same like maths in school. In grade 1, 2 and 3, you're learning basics. So with compassion, you will learn basic of compassion in the first lifetime. But as you growing older, this time like as you're going in a higher grade, the maths in school, in life, becomes much harder. And it's the same with the older soul. The older soul could learn compassion again. As for example, whatever you learn in this lifetime, and then you're gonna die, and you're gonna plan another life, and you're gonna want to learn that compassion on a deeper level by loving somebody that it's really, really horrible to you, that's really mistreating you. Now that's a compassion on much, much deeper level. Now it's not just simply understanding compassion and feeling compassion for the person that you love. So this was just a little brief understanding of a young soul. So the young soul will put very simple lessons, and the soul contracts and the plan, it's not as big, as complicated. They're not going to create it very complicated. It's quite simple, and that means they're going to have a quite simple life. They're not going to have too much drama or challenges in their life, because they know they can't handle it. The first few lifetimes, first few soul plans must be simple. So new souls will have simple life. And sometimes a lot of people will say, well, it's easy for that person. They don't have any challenges. And yes, in a lifetime it is better and easier. But the thing is, they will go through those challenges in the next lifetime or next lifetime when they get to that. The thing is, they are only young soul. And on a soul level, they could actually even wish to have much more in their life. They could be even bored with their life. But the thing is, they cannot have a big, complicated soul plan. The soul plan must be easy. So this is for this video, and in the next video we will continue with having the same sort of similar scenario, just with an older soul, with average soul. So I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I hope you understand this video and it does help you. If you did like this video, please click on like or subscribe. Bye bye for now.